I've been experimenting with this tyrant next bot. Not that I have right here in front of us. Not to be confused with TE103, which, even though they both look identical, well, there are some differences. For one, and I noticed this standard tyrant has a lot more smoother edges. And he has more of a polygon look. If you look carefully, you can kind of see the polygon on his head. And while the regular tyrant does not show this. I've been experimenting a little bit, and there are some weird things I noticed just with the two. Well, that's creepy. I just noticed that. There are some very strange properties with him that I'm going to talk about. For one, he doesn't react to sound like the Dr. G based next bots. So right now I'm behind him, he's not reacting to me. Even when I walk into him, he won't react to me. The only thing that actually makes him turn around is if he gets hurt. Alright, and he'll immediately change states. One thing is, if I don't damage him and he gets alerted, he won't run, break into a full sprint. He also gives up chase rather easily, to be exact. He doesn't seem to react to sound, and sometimes he just vanishes without a sight, a trace. See that? He's about to give up chase. And when I run completely off his sight, he just loses track of me. When I come running back up, he's walked off somewhere else. He is quite persistent and quite dangerous. Even though he's quite slow, he gives up chase too easily. Look at this. I'm pretty sure he'll lose interest right now. Watch, he's gonna come running around that corner. No? Just have a listen. He gave up chase. As you can see, he gives up chase rather easily, even when the target goes just out of his sight. He'll give up chase. Unless he is hurt, then he won't give up chase. Oh wow, I have 8 health. Unless you deal damage to him, he won't give up chase. It's easily. See, he's coming down. Or he gives up chase. See, he gave up chase. However, then he starts to react more often. Breaking his line of sight is fairly simple. Well, as you can see there, he saw me for a brief moment, but didn't notice me fully, which made him give up. He was right here a second ago. This is something that always seems to happen, and where he just nopes out of there. Just like before, he won't notice me right away, even when I get close. As you can tell, he is hurt, but won't charge at me. Just like before, he won't react to sound, only when being damaged. Even when he's faster, he's still rather easy to get away from without no clip. See, he's gave up again. And you can't even hear him this time. thing that's also strange is he doesn't have the same view. Oh, he kind of has a smaller view cone. Though when compared to other characters, to other Nextbot types, for example, deadly xenomorphs, I'll just turn this down to 0. The xenomorph is rather unique in the property. He shares the same viewpoint, but this time reacts to sound. Yeah, that was inevitable. Though this xenomorph here, it just dies. This xenomorph here reacts to sound, while Tyrant does not. And heck, if I find it, he even reacts to the flamethrower, even though it creates a little bit of an error. What the heck? Hold up. He even reacts to fire. Where is he going? Oh, it just doesn't work. And another thing that confuses me very much, is mostly how he reacts to other tyrants. Just like all other tyrants, they seem to ignore their own kind. Right? But he is considered the same type of tyrant. And these tyrants here are all the same. Because they're pretty much identical to each other. But as soon as there's an oddball, they turn tail and walk away. Even when they get attacked by him, and they won't retaliate back. There must be something that's confusing his AI. That makes him do this. There are some other unique properties that he has. And for one, if you shoot him enough times in the head, and I might as well experiment and use some other Nextbots. Just like before, it seems like he ignores other Nextbots. He seems to ignore NPCs that really don't do much. He actually straight up ignores Bonnie, and will simply walk by him. And if the next bot is a killable type, just like before, he'll ignore him. Heck, he even doesn't even react to Bendy, probably one of the more popular next bots. And also, fun fact, Bendy does not have collision on him, as you'll simply walk right through him. But strangely, hopefully the game doesn't crash, Sammy does.
Rest your head.
And for some reason, the hitbox is down here.
In the morning, you may wake.
I will find my food from this prison.
Even though Tyrant is not one of the more beefier next bots, he still has a lot of interesting gimmicks. Like him not reacting to sound, but instead being react when he gets hurt. And oh yeah, shooting him enough times in the head will cause him to actually fall his face, making him take less damage. She's probably gonna kill me if I don't start sprinting. He's gonna kill me, watch. Oh, he didn't. Uh-oh. For one, he's rather gimmicky. And heck, he can even mutate, for goodness sakes. Oh, making himself more dangerous than usual. Though he's still very interesting with his mechanics. For one, if you're able to actually deal enough damage to him in a single hit, take the admin gun for example, he just dies. No question. If you're able to actually deal enough damage to him to make him mutate, which Tyrant has been given being one of the next spots that actually has this mutation ability. Hopefully it doesn't kill me first. It might, but as you can tell, he changes to a second state, which you can control his mutations via 3 commands. And just like before, he's rather easy to escape from, though he's always in a full sprint. And it's guaranteed if he gets stuck. If he gets stuck enough, he won't be able to chase you fast enough, and will lose interest just right away. Along with that, when he enters his second stage, I'm going to clean off the gore on my hand. It looks like I still have a bunch of it on me. Come on. There we go. Shiny and brand new. So he changes his view cone. From the standard, from the default view perspective, which if I enable ignore players and then disable, it seems like he actually remembers his target. If their target is still close enough, it is. From other maps I've experimented on him on, only Construct seems to work. It could be that he was mostly designed for this map, but other maps seem to work well. As you can tell, currently he's over there. They're patrolling. Right now he does have full health. Well, as you can tell, he doesn't give up easily. By going out of sight, while you have ignore players on, it seems like he'll run to the last seen location and then proceed to search. Then he'll proceed to give up after chase, resume his usual search pattern. And this stays consistent with him. Though bashing with a road sign will cause him to resume his usual attacking behavior. And then immediately ignore players, just like before, will cause him to lose track. And proceed to patrol around again. And the usual still applies. Bashing the head will cause him to turn around. Wow! Along with that, he acts really strange with ignore players on. Apparently by shooting, it seems like he runs towards you to attack, but he doesn't. It seems like the game gets a little bit confused based on what he's trying to target, but the game has ignore players on, so it won't target it. He also acts rather interesting with other next bot types. Apes, killable or not, Dr. G base in PCs, he seems to just get very confused. Along with that, I never tried exactly to see how he would respond to combatants. Oh, he does react to that, but not normal in PCs. Many other next bots he just straight up ignores. Which is rather strange. When it comes to vehicles, another thing I haven't tested. I want to see how he responds. Okay, so he responds hostile. He killed me. Recently I've been having issues with these, with Metal Gear weapons I have. For some reason, tranquilizers don't have to get the extra ammo, and it does seem like shooting him with a tranquilizer does seem to alert him, even though it does 1 damage. It's dope for over a lot of stuff. It seems like he loses interest very easily. It's very, very confused. Used with non-lethal weapons. And heck, this even applies to the sniper rifle. Nice. Note, the usual properties still apply here, they're a little bit different. If I go ahead and disable thinking on him, disable ignore players, and stand behind him, he'll usually react. Wow, I've never seen him do that before. He'll react immediately, because the view cone ends up changing. I also thought he had Omniscient, and just like before, it seems like the last time I've seen you, he'll still chase after you as if you're still there. Just like before, shooting him in the face enough will cause him to start to protect his face. Ace with his large arm. So it seems like he'll do it less frequently. Even though he's rather strange and rather gimmicky at the same time, he's rather interesting to use. Now, is this his last mutation? Well, no. I don't know the distinct health value that he has to reach in order to mutate again. Though it seems like he does still react the same way, like with standard weapons and then modded weapons, and as he reacts to being shot at. Though strangely he gets rather confused. See? And for some reason the extra health bar up above him seems to get a little bit confused as well. When it should regenerate, while the other health bar mod I have installed all responds just as fine. However, this is probably his most interesting state. For one, he's significantly larger, so that means if I get him to chase me, as long as he doesn't kill me. Oh my goodness! And I run down here, he can't get me. As he'll just straight up get stuck. After a little while, just like before, he will still try and get me, as he can't reach me. Eventually, he will lose interest. It's just for the record, I don't have ignore players on. Could I be wrong? Apparently, he keeps his standard view cone. Oh gosh! That did a lot of damage. It's just look at my health. Apparently he does still have the usual cone. Even when you get behind him, make noise and so forth. That actually, oh gosh! Hurt. Oh! I thought he was stuck! Is he chasing me still? I think I got away from him! Oh wow, I actually got away from him. Here, I'm not going in there. I think this is a bad drone. Where is he? He's still loaded, just for the record. Where is he? Oh, there he is. It doesn't seem like he properly knows how to navigate around perfectly. He can't properly walk upstairs, it seems like, in a super state. And I presume it's regular state as well, unless he's in a chase. So it seems like his AI is very confusing. Another thing that's very attacking him back. Where is he? Where are you going? You might want to go invisible. Actually, no, he's close to the area. Seems like he just chooses a random direction and proceeds to patrol in that direction. Whoa. He doesn't attack drones, it seems like even when they attack him. But the only instance that I know that they'll attack him is if they get right in front of him. Like that, for example. That's the fastest I've ever had a drone get destroyed. Just for the record, he's still out there, and he's still patrolling, searching for me. Now that we know where he's at, you can tell clearly he freely roams around. To try and search for you. Whoa! He doesn't really seem to be that interested in the player. Along with that, he also has some really bizarre code. Even the Dr. G base NPCs, he seems to be afraid of them. Look at this. The zombie is clearly not chasing after him, and it will get it up and proceed to start to roam around. Even when I'm in close proximity at the zombie and he clearly notices me. Oh my goodness! Didn't plan that. And as you can tell, he clearly sees the zombie and he wants to get close to me and attack. But the zombie is preventing him from getting close. Heck, if I pull him towards me, this might kill me. He'll just turn tail and run away. I find it quite strange, as all other next spots that I have I don't believe have this behavior. Here, so I'm gonna spawn Bendy in to see if he'll chase. Wait, hold up. I've never seen that happen. He just straight up killed him. Bendy is currently walking in that direction, and he's a lot less armed than other next bots. And plus, once he notices you, he notices you. Look at this. If I run down here, watch this. Still hear the music. Like, just pay attention to the mirror. I've never seen next bots have that good of pathfinding. Though this also seems to carry over for other next bots like Jack Baker from the Dr. G base NPCs. Just like before, focus on the mirror. So you can tell he's coming. And he's a bit slower than Bendy, but still as dangerous.
Come on, can you stay still for a goddamn minute?
Just for the record, you can hear him coming. And there he is. is the one and only Jack Baker. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm running circles around. Oh, I think Jack broke. Let me go take a peek at him.
I'm on to you.
Yeah, he broke. He's done and broke. Yeah, he's dead. He's definitely dead. Oh, that lagged. He's on fire. For some reason, add-in weapons cannot kill these next ones.
Rest your head. Rest your time for bed.
Just like the other two, like Bendy, it seems like he works on the same code. See that? Not even the admin gun can kill him. Oh, I killed myself. Well, but it does seem like if you deal enough damage to him to actually deplete all his health in a single shot, he won't mutate. And besides that death enemy, that ragdoll physic right there was really comedic. He just dies. Though it does seem like weapons like the Crucible. Oh wow! It actually killed him. Usually I expected it to just deal damage, but not outright kill him. Look at that! It just killed him. But for other NPCs, it just deals damage. Watch. But, like, for certain NPCs, it just deals damage. Guaranteed that they don't kill me. Oh, that was close! He's gonna fire. Accuracy. Make things easier so he doesn't kill me all the time. Hold up. Oh. Normally it just does damage. It's like Scorp. Normally it just deals damage. See that? That it did a load of damage in a single hit. That did a lot of damage in a single hit. Whoa! Does he have omniscience? No, he does not have omniscience, and he didn't even react to sound. Though a majority of these NPCs I have don't have an omniscient feature. And heck, he's not even a Dr. G-based NPC. He's rather strange when it comes to his AI. Sometimes he'll run, and at other times he'll attack. I was expecting to kill it just instantly. It actually did enough damage to push him into his next stage. Heck, and that was just one pack. As well, he'll attack only unkillable entities. He's like, oh, there's a little indication. What? He killed the tyrant before it even reached its second stage. Are you kidding me? I've never seen an NPC successfully do that. What about the kill version? As this one I know is significant. Wait, hold up. I think the only reason he killed. Yeah, I had total annihilation on. And I forgot to set that back to normal. Okay. So that doesn't count. So, even though he doesn't deal a lot of damage, he's still a danger. It only seems like total annihilation. It does enough. It has enough damage to kill him outright. This heck, he's not even ranged. Though for other next bots like Jeff, he doesn't react to sound. Jeff, who is blind and reacts to all sources of sound. I think I have artificial sounds off. As you can tell, he's coming to me right now. I don't know why he's glitched. He's rather slow and is. Oh! He is blind, so as you can tell, he's not really acknowledging my existence. That actually scared me. He just straight up ignores them. Which Jeff in game is not killable. As you can tell, the Crucible does a huge amount of damage. It never kills certain NPCs outright. Where does body go? Oh, there it is. It usually never kills the NPC outright. It seems like he works with certain NPCs and despises others. So, I wonder. Normally that jump would kill, would deal damage. Is it me or is it more of 2 kills damage? Which then is standard. And heck, I might do a whole video on showcasing the Dead Space NPCs. Tyrant deal enough damage to actually outright kill the Ubermorph. As this I do believe has health regen. And might I add, Super Tyrant does a lot of damage off a single hit, and has a substantial knockback. Back on both ends. As judging by the looks of him, Tyrant might die. Tyrant's definitely not. Also, I will not get the play that action. Whoa! Basically, Tyrants and never noticed that with the health bar. So basically, he's an RNG fest. He's very confusing. I mean, from most NPCs, simply running away from him, this kind of gives me a bit of a confusion in Relay. As you can tell, civilians will run away from this zombie. And we'll head to a decent spot to stay safe. If I turn off my light, currently that zombie has noticed her and will not give up chase. Even with its slow speed. In fact, I'll show you that same thing but with an IV. As the IVs I find a little bit more easier to use. Currently that IV is chasing after me. If I run around a corner somewhere out of sight, like right here, the IV should change direction, or if it's already committed to that path. Where is IV? As you can tell, it's changed directions. As you can tell, it's basically an RNG fest. As with standard nemesis, it killed me. That was my head. At least it didn't tear it off. Oh. I was wrong. But either way, he's very confusing, and a lot of fun as well. Well, if you know how to use him properly. There are a few things I would like to change, to be exactly. For one is an easy access to all three of his stages. It's like Tyrant 1, Tyrant 2, and Tyrant 3. And 1, weapons that kill him that deal just enough damage is to outright kill him. And it shouldn't do that. Yeah, like take the admin gun for example, the one that I'm holding right now. It does just enough damage to kill him instantly. Like, dude, this gun does so much damage. It's enough to outright kill everything in a single shot. Literally, check this out. So, a molded health modifier. That is set on a rather high valuable. And just for the record, that's a single press of the key of left mouse. But is it enough to actually kill? Oh, this gun isn't enough to kill this Uber, to kill the unkillable Uber Pro. But all it does is just do that. Look at that, I tried to test to see if this gun can ever run out of ammo. Basically, he's an RNG fest. He's a rather confusing NPC to talk about. And heck, he'll even turn tail on some of the more predictable NPCs like this guy here, like this molded, for example. Clearly he notices me, but clearly the molded's got. If I hold him out of sight, when he first notices me, if I manage to get him to chase me, so you can tell he's kind of confused on what to try and do. Currently, he's trying to attack me, and just for the record, I have ignore players off, so he's attempting to attack it. And clearly, he's trying to target me and avoid him at the same time. I keep pressing escape by accident with my tablet. As you can tell, it's just very confusing on how these two work. Apparently, once he's dead, he straight up changes his intentions, as now he's technically dead. And will now try and kill me. But really, I like him, but he could do a little bit of work. Like, where if there's more than one, like, they'll work together and try to figure out why out. Just for the record, this gun's explosion damage is rather low, and won't outright kill a tyrant. Also, if you stand right here. No! That double team combo killed me with an admin gun. What is the Metal Gear Solid errors about? See if I can land. Kinda. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this episode of experimenting with me. If you guys want me to, I could run experiments on to continue to experiment with this guy, and view it on camera to see what things he's allowed to target and what not he's allowed to target. As he seems to actually straight up ignore certain NPCs. For example, oh, he's about to. The text next bot. Oh. If I summon the test next bot in, as you can tell, he's clearly trying to. Test next bot is following me right now. Now, if I get Tyrant to notice me, he'll start to chase me, but as soon as he sees him...
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine.
Ow!
Rise and shine, Mr.
It seems like each NPC has their own avoid radius. Each Dr. G-based NPC seems to have their own avoid radius. For the standard zombies, he just walks away? Hey, but for this zombie to be exact, he doesn't even run away. He'll actually chase after me still, even with that zombie is close by. He's basically an RNG in a nutshell. There's also some distinct differences with these two zombie types. They're basically just very, very confusing. And heck, this even applies for the antlions. The standard ones are pretty simple to deal with. They'll run if you're far away, and stop running when they're close. Get closer to their melee. And strangely enough, they have armor. Or even with an admin weapon like retry. Even with an admin weapon like this, it won't break through their armor. Though if you shoot them at a weak spot, like their armor here, as it's there, it just kills them. And another strange thing oh, even the spitters have this. And in the base game, they don't even have armor. By accident. But I do appreciate the details and such. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.